So it's been discovered that Amber has had yet another affair. So let's look at this from a psychological standpoint. Welcome back, Rise Tribe. I'm Angelica, board-certified psychotherapist. Grab your mega pint and let's break it down. So it was reported by Popcorn Planet that Amber has had an affair, it seems, with Cara Delevingne. Let's look at this footage.
Can I just, my expert lesbian opinion?
Yes, please.
You are showing me pictures of Amber Heard and Cara Delevingne making out in my elevator downstairs, and holy cow, what the heck is this?
Well, what's obviously
is
that established? I mean, I'm just laughing almost in shock, just the audacity that she was doing this. But if this was in fact
You're
in
not
2000,
almost laughing in shock.
So apparently now there was something going on, and apparently also it's also been reported that she had affairs with Elon Musk and James Franco, and there was a threesome apparently now with Elon Musk and Cara Delevingne. Now, I'm not making this stuff up. Where does this come from? Check it out.
Did Rocky tell you that Amber Heard was having an affair with Cara Delevingne while she was still married to Johnny Depp?
Yes.
Did she ever tell you that the three of them, Elon Musk, Cara Delevingne, spent the night with Amber in November of 2016?
To the specific date, I can't say.
Did she ever tell you in words or substance, while Amber was still married to Johnny Depp, that the three of them, Amber Heard, Elon Musk, and Cara Delevingne, spent the night together?
Yes.
So they were having a three-way affair, correct?
My understanding, yes.
So how do we understand this from a psychological standpoint? Because it's not that easy. It's not, as simple as just having an affair. I don't think. I think there's reasons behind this. And when you look at the personality disorders now, she was diagnosed by Dr. Curry as having cluster B diagnoses of borderline personality and histrionic personality disorders. And I've also seen the symptoms, myself and other people have seen the symptoms of narcissistic personality disorder also. And, what I know from narcissistic personality disorders, from working with clients, from my own experience, is that they can be the sexual deviants, and I don't know if this is Amber's case. We can only speculate. But this is what happens. And I'm not just talking about Amber here. I'm talking about narcissistic personality disorder people in general. And so, in general, they are prone to, being more sexually deviant, cheating on their partners. And this is just the reality of what happens. And it's good for you to know that. If you're in a relationship with somebody with NPD, or if you're suspecting it, or if you don't know, this is just good to know, because this is what happens. And why does this happen? Why do they cheat on their partners? Is because they feel entitled. Okay? Because basically the partner, the target, the victim in this relationship, in this toxic relationship, is irrelevant to the equation. They do whatever they want to do with whoever they want to do it with, when they want to do it with. Okay? They do what they want to do, when they want to do it, with whoever they want to do it with. Okay? They do whatever they want to do, period. That's the harsh reality. That is just the harsh reality. Because they are very self-centered, they are very, manipulative, conniving. It's all about them. and they don't do anything unless there's something in it for them. And I know this is a very harsh thing to say, but that is the harsh reality, and this is why the relationship is toxic. This is one element of the toxic relationship. And it can take a long time to figure that out because the victim, the target, is love bombed in the beginning of this relationship. So we don't see this happen. You know, we typically we don't know when the person starts seeing other people, if they ever stop. You know, it's you know, I'm sure in some cases they just don't stop. There's always somebody behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like, things may seem to be going well. Things are, you know, the relationship is beautiful. You're feeling loved. Everything is beautiful in the home, and, you know, you have some good times. Of course, there's the toxic times. There's the times when, you know, he or she is putting you down, calling you down to the lowest, you know, gaslighting you, berating you. And then there's the very good times where you feel very, very loved. And it seems like such a fairy tale relationship. Meanwhile, behind your back, he's got this other girl or this other man, or both. And this is the sexual deviancy part of it. Is, you know, they will get involved in threesomes or group sex and whatnot. And it's hard to, I mean, now these days it seems like, you know, anything goes. I mean, you know, and now we call it polyamorous relationship. Now, unless you're in a polyamorous relationship, an open relationship where you both know, you're both aware of what's going on, fine. That's fine. Then it's not an issue, right? But in Johnny's case, this was an issue because, you know, this was not an open relationship. He was jealous of her, and apparently for good reason. And so, you know, as you all know, I mean, sometimes we might be jealous for a good reason, because there is something going on in the background, especially if you're dealing with a narcissist. Then there probably is something going on if you're suspecting it, if you have that feeling. And, you know, I've seen it personally in past relationships. You know, I've come to find out what was happening in the background. And I will share with you details of how I found out about the sexual deviancy. I'm not going to share it now, but you're going to have to join me in my collaboration with Natalie Lawyer Chick. Okay, we are about to collaborate this week, and I will reveal how I found out about that. So join us for that. So now let's look a bit what's behind that. You know, it's not just about, you know, wanting to be evil as it is, as, you know, messed up as it is. Another element to this is that there is the sexual addiction. I believe this is sexual addiction, and because the narcissist is dealing with such tremendous inner pain is at the root of this. Okay, I'm not just shitting on the narcissists here, because that's what they do. I'm an empath. I'm just, you know, here to you know, give you the facts as I know them, to explain things as I understand them. So the sexual addiction is like any other addiction. It's like drug addiction or alcohol or gambling, or, you know, there's any number of addictions, money addiction, work addiction. So sex addiction, what it does, it becomes like a focus in your life. And especially if you have, if if you're in a relationship with a narcissist, like if you're in actual relationship, you have a life together, and then he or she has all of this other stuff going on in the background, that's a lot going on. So that takes up a lot of his or her mind space, because they have to get caught up in lies. So there's lies going on constantly, and they have to keep up with the lies. They have to lie to you about where they're going, where they've been. So it's constant lies and hiding, and just, hiding their phone. Don't we know they do that, right? Put the phone down so you can't see, right? I mean, you have all of this going on. And so when you have any kind of addiction going on, it takes them away from what's happening on the inside. Because I believe the narcissist is constantly running away from their own inner turmoil, because they've had inner so much emotions, so much deep emotions that they've been repressing their entire lives since they're very, very young, like infant, toddler, very, very young. This is where the narcissistic wounding happens. And so it's a whole lot of emotions that they're repressing. And any addiction will stop these feelings from coming to the surface, because they are preoccupied with whatever, sexual partner, whatever they're into sexually. And there can be other addictions too. There could be, drug addiction at the same time, alcohol addiction, whatever, but the addiction is a very effective escape from their inner turmoil. And so I believe this is what's behind all of it. And yeah, it's just good for you to know, good for us to know what's happening, because you don't want to be, in a relationship where you're lied to all the time, because we deserve better, and so you need to start appreciating yourself, start valuing yourself, know your worth, and know that you are worth more than being in a toxic relationship like this. So I will leave it at that. And if you are in need of psychotherapy, you can join my Buy Me a Coffee link down below. This is a membership where I provide weekly psychotherapy techniques. And that's it. So I will see you next time.